Hello and welcome to Rickster's Realm. I'm Ricky, and today's video is going to be guidance for you. I will have the timing figured out in the description box. Please choose whichever group you're most drawn to. I'm going to get started with group number 1. So let's see here, group number 1, what type of guidance comes through for you at this time. Okay, group number 1, guidance for you. Let's see what else we get with this little deck of cards. Okay, let me see here. Messages that I'm getting with these cards here when it comes to guidance for you. Something, I don't know, it's kind of a weird message. Something's coming through here that I feel has to do with doing a random act of kindness for someone else, doing something that, again, proves something for another person. But it's a feeling that you keep quiet about it though. Like it's a feeling like you're not broadcasting it to anybody willing to listen. It feels more that, again, like it would be a random act of kindness if you're doing something nice for someone, but then, I don't know, it's either that you do it in secret, right? That this person actually has no idea that you're the one that did this kind thing for them. Or it could be that, again, that person, yes, they are aware of it, but it's not to where then you go tell everyone else this nice thing that you did for this person. It's a feeling, again, of it just staying between the two of you, or again, that you're doing something kind for someone, but that they have no idea. Something's coming through here about like confidential type of information or something like that. There's just a very selfless energy coming through here. Like there's a feeling here of, I don't know, again, wanting to improve things or, to leave someone in better condition than you find them. There's something. Yeah, I'm going to pull some more cards. Let's see what else we get. Guidance for you. Another message I'm getting with that card there is, how do I word this? Okay, so again, like depending on whatever it is you've got going on for your current circumstances, I can't help but feel with this that no matter what your situation is, that there may be some aspect of it that, again, would be best for you to keep private or hidden or to be very selective in who you share that information with, something along those lines. Okay, so that card jumped out when I was shuffling. So let's see, messages I'm getting with this card here. Guidance for you, group number 1. There's something here about simplifying something. And there's something, okay, to take it back to these other cards here, when I'm talking about like a random act of kindness, something along those lines, to how I'm reading it with this card being thrown into the mix, this doesn't have to be anything extravagant. This isn't where, you send someone $1 million and you don't say anything and it's just really extravagant and over the top. This can be, again, something that's very simple. There's not a lot of fuss to it or anything like that, but that there's meaning behind it, or I don't know, like there's just a loving, pleasant type of energy or something like that I'm getting. What else am I getting here? Guidance for you. Another message I'm getting with this card is that, again, it's kind of similar to what I said, but it's something along the lines of, and this is very specific, but it's what I'm getting. For some of you, if you've got something going on here with your current circumstances to where you feel that you need the luxury item or you need the most expensive type of that item, or to go all out, like to be so extravagant with something, this is telling me that less is more. Like, this is telling me that you can get what you want for less, or that you would be just as happy with a cheaper version. Something like that is what I'm getting. There's something here to where you don't need to pay top dollar. You don't need to be, again, going all out with something, like with something to be so fancy and extravagant and luxurious, that you could have something that's very simple and be just as happy with it, or that the outcome is the same. Something like that is what I'm getting. Let's see what else. Guidance for you. Okay, guidance for group number 1. Okay, I'm going to pull another card, but definitely what I want to say linked into this. Guidance for you, group number 1. I'm not suggesting to spend every last cent within your account, but go buy a lottery ticket if that's resonating with you, because that's what this card is to me. This is someone winning the lottery. Okay, this is like a miracle happening. This has extremely lucky energy linked into it. Let's see what else we get. Guidance for you. Another message I'm getting with that card, it's something about, again, about focusing on the positive things, to be going about things in a way that you're raising your vibration or your frequency, something like that. Okay. Guidance for group number 1. Okay, I have a feeling that your circumstances, whatever you've got going on here, that it's linked and connected to a very significant connection that you have with someone. This feels like a soulmate type of energy coming through in the reading. Guidance for you. I don't know. There's something with this card that I feel, again, it's a soulmate type of energy, but something to where I feel that two people want to protect each other emotionally. Like, it's a feeling of someone wanting to protect your heart, and you want to protect their heart. Something like that is what I'm getting. Let's see what else comes through. Guidance for you. And another message I'm getting with that card, it's for you, the guidance coming through, it's for you to connect with people on a deeper level emotionally. Okay. Guidance for group number 1. Okay. Trust your intuition. I feel that you're getting intuitive hunches about people, situations, your life in general. I don't know, something is coming through here that, I don't know, what I get with this card, this is a feeling of someone being able to sense something before it happens. This is a feeling of someone being able to pick up on things that others would miss. There's a very intuitive thing. And this, again, I feel this is more based off of feeling, right? This would be where someone just gets a strong gut feeling about someone or something, to say something, to take a particular action, something like that is what I'm getting. And for you to trust that inner knowing that you have, or that, I don't know, this intuitive hunch or something like that is what I'm getting. There could be something going on within your circumstances to where maybe you feel alone within whatever it is you've got going on, or to whatever this would be linked and connected to. Because that's what I get with this card. This is a feeling, again, of someone having a very strong gut feeling about something, or, again, an intuitive hunch. But it could be where you're surrounded by other people that look at you like you're crazy because they don't feel what you feel. So again, for someone to just look at the situation logically, they're gonna be like, well, that doesn't make any sense. Well, of course it doesn't, because you don't feel what I feel. So it's something like that. But again, I feel that there's truth, though, to what someone is feeling about a person or a situation. And to very much trust that. Let's see what else we get. Okay. Guidance for group number 1. Okay. Okay, I'm not sure if this is representing your energy or someone that you're linked and connected to. But what I'm getting with this card, this is a feeling of someone needing to have a more mature approach or something like that is what I'm getting. Overall, what I get with this card, it's a feeling of someone being immature emotionally, or I don't know. And there can be varying degrees of this, right? This can be where someone's telling someone else, I need you to grow up. This can be where there's just differences in how people are wired, right? Some people feel very comfortable immersing themselves into the emotional realm, where other people very much live their life from a logical place. So then there can be difficulty getting on the same page, right? Because you're wired very differently. But there is something here, though, to where I feel like no matter how you are wired, I feel like there's still a certain level of maturity, a certain standard or expectation that I feel should be met when it comes to your circumstances. Or for some of you, again, that you're linked and connected to someone that I think has higher standards, that they're not going to want to tolerate immature behavior, something like that. That could be you, or again, that you're linked and connected to someone that's very much wired that way. Let's see what else we get. Guidance for group number 1. Something about you expressing yourself. Something about communicating like what you're passionate about, or what has kind of sparked a fire within you. Something like that is what I'm getting. There's something, the energy of this card, I don't know, it's creative, and it's kind of, it's charming, and like there's just something about this energy that I feel kind of lures someone in. I don't know, there's something here about expressing something. I don't know, this is weird, because again, with this card here, it feels more hidden, secret, it's confidential, something that, again, you're not going to broadcast to everybody. But for some of you, I'm wondering if this is more important information, or something that would be best for you to express to who I feel this person is. Someone that you have a very strong connection and bond to. Like there's an emotional connection there, is what I'm getting. Okay, for some of you with this card coming out, for some of you, I don't know if you've been holding back, right? That it's like, yeah, you know, you have a lot that you want to say, but you're just keeping it to yourself. You haven't said anything. To how I'm reading it with this card coming out here, it's a feeling of you expressing yourself and it going extremely well, or that I just feel like the outcome, it's greater than what you thought, or I don't know, it's just, it feels very positive type of energy coming through. Okay, I'm going to pull one more card to kind of wrap up this section of the reading. Let's see what else we get. Guidance for group number 1. Okay, whatever's going on here, if your circumstances are linked and connected to a particular person, or just certain type of experiences or energy or something like that, of something that from the beginning you weren't too crazy about this person or the situation or whatever you've got going on, that you thought, I don't think I'm going to like this. But then you end up really liking this person, liking this situation, liking the energy surrounding you. Something like that is what I'm getting. So whatever that is for you, again, I just feel that you will be surprised with the outcome of something. That's what I get with this card. It's straight up meeting someone or being thrown into some type of situation to where, again, upon first meeting that person, or just the initial type of energy within a situation, yeah, you're like, no, I don't like this. I don't want to be dealing with this person, this situation. I'm not having it. Like there's something about it that really does not sit well with you. But again, down the line, you're surprised at how much like that energy shifts and changes into something very positive. yeah, I don't know. Those are the messages coming through. Yeah, I hope that you enjoyed that section of the reading. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. And I'm going to go on to group number 2. Okay, group number 2, welcome to the reading. Just going to shuffle these up a little bit, and we'll see what type of guidance is here for you. Okay, let's see what else we get with this little deck of cards. Okay, what guidance is here for you? Okay, let me see here. Okay, guidance for group number 2. Something's going on here where I feel like someone maybe feels stuck emotionally within their circumstances or something like that. I feel like someone is in this type of energy of feeling that they can't go back to how things used to be, but they can't really move forward with something. So they're just kind of stuck in this difficult emotional type of place or energy within their circumstances. For some of you, I can take it as far as someone feeling that their heart's been shattered in a million pieces. And even though they may not feel the pain on the level that they initially did from the very beginning, they know they're not where they want to be or need to be within a situation. I feel like someone's kind of stuck in this energy of feeling that they just need to accept their circumstances for what it is and feeling that this is it for me. This is the rest of my life. Like, this is as good as it's going to get. I'm never going to feel any happier than what I feel right now. And if that's resonating with you, you don't feel happy. There's something I feel very challenging that has happened that, again, has this person in this energy of feeling that like they're never going to get over it. They're never going to get over it. They're never truly going to be like happy and okay with how something has played out. Something like that is what I'm getting. The most amazing message linked into this card is that, yes, that's how someone is currently feeling right now, and that maybe your current circumstances align in such a way that that is your reality. That's exactly what you're dealing with, and that's exactly how you feel. What that card tells me, though, that's not a forever energy. You're not always going to feel that way. I know you do in the moment, and I know exactly how you feel, because when I designed this card, that's exactly what it was based on. Being heartbroken and feeling that I would never be happy again, that I would always feel like I'm settling, that there would always be that underlying feeling of pain and heartache, right? That even on my happiest day, I'm still sad, right? And what this card is saying, though, is that, again, in that moment, I couldn't see it. I wouldn't believe it. I wouldn't accept any type of information that was different than what I was already thinking, feeling, and believing about my circumstances. But I'm here. I'm living proof to tell you that what I'm saying is true, linked into this card. Yes, in the moment someone feels that way, but down the line, you will be so surprised at how much you heal from whatever this is linked and connected to. Okay, I'm not going to go into mad detail, but with this card, so when I designed this card, this was linked into something that I never ever thought I would ever get over. Because I spent years and years never getting over it because it just took forever. But this is talking about being able to get to a place with whatever that difficult situation is that you feel completely free from it. This, 100% released from it. Complete freedom. None of it, it's a feeling that none of it will bother you. And anything linked and connected to what that experience was for you or something along those lines that normally would trigger you, and it just kind of puts you right back into that place, even if you had a fleeting moment of happiness. It's a feeling that all of those things that would kind of trigger you and kind of bring you right back to that moment, it doesn't have the same emotional effect on you. everything that happened linked into this card for me, none of it bothers me anymore. Like, absolutely none of it. I can think about it. It doesn't make me upset. I'm not angry about it. I don't get that sick feeling in my stomach about it anymore. But again, it's because I'm able to fully understand and comprehend that situation. I'm able to see it from all perspectives, all angles now, that there's no confusion linked into it. Like, I just completely understand it on the deepest level possible. And so again, there is freedom linked into that. But there's just a strong message coming through here of being kind and compassionate to yourself while you're in that energy and going through that phase. Because again, anyone that's in that energy right now resonating with this message, I already know you're not going to believe me. You're going to be like, yeah, that happened for you. It's not going to happen for me. Because that's what I used to say. I've had other people tell me the same type of thing I'm telling you right now. It is going to get better. You are going to heal. Your heart isn't going to be broken in a million pieces forever. That you will be able to heal and move on from this situation, and that there will be acceptance of something. Like, there's something here to where it's a feeling that you truly can heal and move on from something that for some of you has been very traumatic and devastating. What else was I going to say? And yes, that's what it was, that people would say the same thing to me. And I would think to myself, well, yeah, but your situation's, even though it's similar, it's a little bit different because what happened to me hurt me more. Like, that's what I feel someone is thinking or saying right now. Even when I'm saying this message to you, you're probably like, okay, yeah, you had your heart broken, my heart's broken, but my situation hurts more. So yeah, you got over it and you healed from it, but I won't be able to because this hurts me more than what happened to you. That's the energy that I'm getting here. There's something coming through here where I'm not sure if someone is going through a difficult situation that they are very much internalizing. Like, it's a feeling of someone going through a painful situation or something like that, and that they take it so personal that whatever happened, they feel it's 100% their fault. All of the pain and hurt and everything like that, they feel it just falls on them. Something like that is what I'm getting. There's something here about trying, I don't know if this is even the right way of wording it, like trying to look at your situation from a more neutral place or something like that. I don't even know if that makes sense. There's just a feeling of taking yourself out of the equation or something like that. Like, there's a feeling here of, again, like not taking it personal or something. I don't know. Let's see what else we get. Rambled on long enough about that. Okay. Guidance for you, group number 2. You need to straighten your crown, sweetheart, is what needs to happen here. Something has taken place here that, I don't know, knocked you off your pedestal, or that very much affected your confidence in a negative way. There's a feeling here you need to remember who you are. You need to remember how amazing you are, and that it is something like straighten your crown. I do. I feel like something's happened here that's very much affected how someone sees themselves or something like that. Let's see what else we get. Guidance for group number 2. Okay. There's a need here to get to the root issue of something, like of dealing with the real problem. Okay. This card can highlight someone, how do I word it? Someone going about things in a type of way to where deep down inside, if you're really honest with yourself, you know that you're lying to yourself. Okay. This is talking about someone, again, lying to themselves, being like, oh, I have put time and effort into this or that, or to try to figure out this problem or whatever it is. But again, deep down inside, you know that you're lying to yourself, because the actual root issue of something, I think, is much more difficult to deal with and address. So this is a feeling of someone just kind of diverting their attention to this and that. So again, on a surface level, they can be like, oh, but I have been doing this and doing that. But again, it feels like a complete waste of energy though, or something like that, because the real issue is not being dealt with. I don't know. But again, I do feel like whatever that's linked and connected to probably is a more challenging thing to deal with, which is why, again, someone's trying to just flit from thing to thing, making it seem like they're putting time, effort, and energy into maybe resolving something or whatever. But flitting from thing to thing and just pretending that you're dealing with something and addressing something, you know what I'm going to say. You're not doing anything. Like it's not actually like moving you in the right direction, because someone's energy or focus is not on the right thing. I don't know. Let's see what else we get. Guidance for you. Okay. What I'm getting with this card here, this is all about needing to have a firm foundation underneath you. Okay. So let me see here. Okay, I feel like no matter what, the overall message linked into this card is for you to feel stable and secure within. Okay, now don't get me wrong, I still have a message coming through linked into this card that for some of you, this may be linked and connected to like your material reality or something like that. Like that this is linked and connected to like just your everyday reality, right? Like being able to take care of yourself, having a roof over your head, like that sort of thing, to have some type of structure and stability just within like your life, and having things be organized and that there's structure, something that you can build off of. That again, you have a firm foundation there. But for a lot of you, I feel that the stronger message coming through though, again, it's about you feeling stable and secure from within, right? To have that where again you feel kind of strong and stable from within, so that if things outside of yourself again don't play out to your liking, things around you fall apart, then you're not falling apart from inside too. Do you know what I mean? Like that there's still, I don't know, something's going on here where I'm not sure if someone's been wrapped up within a connection to where you feel like you've lost yourself in that connection, or that you've just given and given so much that you have nothing left. There's something here about, what's that saying? That you need to fill your own cup first before someone else. Something like that is what I'm getting. There's strong messages coming through here about self-love and self-care and being kind and compassionate towards yourself. Because again, something's happened. Like with this card's not going to come out when someone's life has been absolutely perfect from day one and nothing but sunshine is, upon them and everything every day is better than the last. Like this is talking about, again, a very painful, heartbreaking type of situation or something. And again, I feel like someone's taking things very personal. Another message coming through as well, linked into this card, is that if you have been linked and connected to someone that, again, maybe went about things in a way that your heart got broken, or, again, there's a very challenging situation or something that you find yourself in, what I'm getting with this card, how do I word this? Okay, I'll word it this way. If you're linked and connected to someone that's not able to see how amazing you are and all of the wonderful things that it is that you bring to a connection or a situation, but I don't know, maybe you need to go find someone that has vision, because what this card's telling me, this card basically says that you're better than everyone else. This talks about you being the favorite. You're the chosen one. Like you're the one. That's the type of energy that I'm getting with this card. So if you're linked and connected to people that can't see that, what's that other message? Something about don't let it be you that can't see how great you are. I forget the exact way of wording that, but there's some saying along those lines, right? That, yeah, if there's something about if there's people that can't see your worth or how great you are or something like that, like don't let that be you. Something, there's a feeling here of needing to do something that's going to increase your confidence and your self-esteem and to build you up. Something like that is what I'm getting. Let's see what else comes through. Guidance for you. Okay. There could be something linked into your current circumstances, or maybe even something that could come about to where upon first glance or initial meeting of someone or within a situation, there could be something that you're not too fond of. Okay, there could be something going on here to where you think that you're not going to like this person, you're not going to be like being thrown into that environment, or that, again, just upon like the initial stages of something, that, I don't know, there's something that doesn't sit well with you, or that you think you're not going to enjoy, whatever this is linked and connected to, but that you very much do, but it's down the line. There's a feeling here of someone, again, in the very beginning, they don't really know how they feel about this person or about the situation. They don't really, there's something about it that they think that they're not going to like, but then they really do enjoy it. Something like that is what I'm getting. So for some of you, I don't know if you're getting intuitive hunches to go about your circumstances in a particular way, but that, I don't know if you're holding yourself back or becoming so fixated on certain aspects that you think, okay, I'm going to hate this. This isn't going to be what I want. I don't want to immerse myself into this type of situation or energy. But I don't know. I don't know what you've got going on, but this does talk about being pleasantly surprised at how things turn out. Something like that is what I'm getting. Let's see what else we get here. Okay. Let's see here, group number 2. So everything I rambled on about, right? Feeling like there's going to be complete freedom. And yes, you feel kind of stuck right now emotionally, but you're going to be able to release yourself from that, even though I know you don't believe a word I'm saying. This would be something that would come about down the line. This card basically, it says the same thing. It's a very similar type of message. This is, again, something, if there's been something that's been eating away at you, something that just has you feeling so trapped and restricted within your current circumstances, maybe your life overall, whatever it is, it's a feeling, again, of complete freedom from that situation. This is a feeling of someone that's been carrying the weight of the world, and that's finally released. This is a feeling of being truly happy. Like that deep down inside, like true happy feeling. That it's, how do I explain what I'm getting? Again, anyone that's in this energy, you don't think that this is possible for you, because I've been there. Like both of these cards are linked into the exact same experience for me. And so I feel, again, it's very similar energy for you. And there's going to be, I feel like I keep saying the same thing, but I can't stress enough the feeling of freedom, though, because it's complete 100% freedom. This isn't where, okay, you used to be really, really sad and you used to cry every day over this situation, but now you only cry 3 times a week. No, this is where you don't cry about it at all anymore. This is where you're not upset, you're not angry, you have no hard feelings about the situation or linked into other people. It's just a complete, just healing and freedom and understanding of it. It's the most amazing energy. Like I absolutely love it. Okay. Let's see. Oh my God. Okay. I'm going to pull another card, but another message I'm getting with this card here. This is a feeling of someone needing to take power and control and their happiness back. This is a feeling of someone, for some of you, this may be a shorter amount of time that this has been going on, but for a lot of you, I think this is something you've been dealing with for a long time. Like this isn't, the last 7 minutes, life's been tough. This has been, I think, whatever this is linked and connected to is something that probably has been weighing heavy on you for quite some time. And there's a feeling of, again, gaining your happiness back. There's a feeling here of taking your power back within a connection or a situation. What I get with this card, this is a feeling of someone giving their happiness away to another person and then being like, okay, well, can I be happy today? Will you give me a little bit of that happiness back, please? Right? So again, it's this feeling of someone, I don't know. I feel something happens to where you're able to look at your situation from a completely different angle, that whatever's been holding you back and holding you down, it doesn't anymore. Like, it does not have that effect on you anymore. Okay, I'm going to pull one more card to kind of wrap up this section of the reading. Let's see what else we get. Guidance for you. Oh my gosh, group number 2, what do you have going on here? There's major significant stuff going on in your world right now. I'm not sure if something has happened here to where, I don't know if someone crossed a line with you, or if you're contemplating doing something that would bring about like a drastic change within your world or something like that. That's what I'm getting with this card. This is a feeling of kind of someone taking a drastic action or an unexpected action or approach to something. For some of you, this could be linked and connected to something that's very out of character for yourself or for another person. I don't know, that's what I'm getting. It's just a feeling of someone that, whether this has already happened or someone's contemplating doing something, whatever this is linked and connected to, it's a feeling that once that action's taken, you're in new territory, or it drastically changes the connection, the situation, the environment. Something like that is what I'm getting. I'm not saying it's right or wrong, good or bad. It's just a feeling that things aren't the same anymore. Like, there's a drastic shift in the energy. And for some of you, I'm not sure if that's kind of what's needed here, but I even feel like when I'm saying that, though, that if you're, if you're currently in this type of energy, feeling very stuck emotionally within something and struggling with a lot of sadness and heartbreak and things like that, in some ways you may feel very compelled to take a drastic action because you want to just get out of this difficult, energy that you find yourself in. But for others of you, it could be to where maybe you are already feeling overwhelmed with your circumstances, and so it might feel kind of daunting to take on more. Because I don't know, I just feel like there's a more serious kind of energy or consequence or something linked into whatever this would be. I don't know, it's weird, because overall what I'm getting here for you for guidance, it is about, again, you taking your power and your happiness back, having a firm foundation underneath you, whether that's just like your overall just kind of life and material things, or an internal sense of kind of stability and just feeling whole and content from within. There is something where, again, I feel like it would be in your best interest to put that time and energy into yourself, that sort of thing. But there's still something else coming through here in the reading that, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying where, you can just kind of give up and it's just all gonna work out in your favor anyways, but there's some type of message coming through like that, though. Like, I still feel that, again, not to where I want to say, okay, we'll just, sit back and do nothing, but not to where I feel like you have to do anything that's extravagant or very over the top. And something about not taking your situation so personal. Something like that is what I'm getting. And yeah, very much going about things in a way that, again, you're not giving your power, control, and happiness away to another person or a situation, something like that. So yeah, those are the messages coming through. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed that section of the reading. Thank you so much for watching, and I'm going to go on to group number 3. Okay, group number 3, welcome to the reading. Just going to shuffle these up a little bit, and we'll see what type of messages come through for you. Okay, group number 3, what guidance is here for you? Okay, that jumped out, so we'll take it. Okay, let me see here. Group number 3, guidance for you. Okay, something's going on here where I feel that there's some type of energy of either starting over, starting at square one, feeling inexperienced with something, the beginning stages of something. And I feel that this is linked and connected to some type of situation that's very emotional, or that, okay, there's some type of like feeling or message here where I feel like if someone was to do what resonates with them on an emotional level, I don't know if you feel that you need to start over with something, or you would feel inexperienced then to the situation you would find yourself in. For some of you, there could even be a fear of regret. That again, if you do what your heart's calling you to do, I think some of you are worried that you would live to regret it. I'm going to pull more cards. We'll see where this goes because I have no idea. It's just kind of picking up on just kind of this initial energy I feel of kind of where someone's sitting right now. Let's see what else we get. Okay, I'm going to pull more cards, but what I'm getting with this card here, the tricky thing is, as far as guidance coming through for you, it's more about you, how do I word this? It's more about you kind of being like honest with yourself going into this situation. Because again, I feel like someone's worried that, again, that if they follow their heart, that they may live to regret it. But to how I'm reading this, it's a feeling that, but if you go into that situation with that intention, knowing that, yes, I am doing this from a place of emotion, and I don't want to have a what if in the back of my mind, you know, something like that, that guidance is coming through in a way, I don't know if I want to say like to lessen anything that would play out to then not being to your liking. It's weird. I'm not sure if some of you are like wanting a guarantee, right? That it's like, you know what your heart wants, but I almost feel like someone's like, but if I could just have a guarantee that if I follow my heart, it's not going to completely blow up on my face, that would be great. But I don't know. Let me see what else we get here. Okay. Guidance for group number 3. Yeah, another message I didn't want to ramble on about with this one here. It was something about making decisions that you can live with. That's what I'm getting. Right? So let's say you were to do something that's stemming from a place of emotion. And let's say you're linked and connected to another person, other people in general, that don't understand it. They don't get it. Right? And so you're like, oh, why did I go about things that way? Right? Especially if you feel like people aren't on your side, or they're not really understanding it from the level to how you're feeling it. I don't know, it's how I'm reading this. It's your life though, right? Like the guidance coming through, it's about you not living your life for other people though. Because you're the one that has to like go through everything, right? What I'm getting with this card here, let me see. Guidance for you. There's something here about, yes, about following your intuition. How do I word what I'm getting? I feel that you feel very drawn to someone or something. But I don't know. There's something, it feels like there's something challenging though, linked into the reading. Let's see what else we get. Yeah, you're worried it's going to completely just, the things are going to go off track, or Yeah, I do. I feel like someone's contemplating doing something to where they either feel like they have to start their life over, or that again, they would feel inexperienced within something, or something about following this new path. That either again, it's a feeling that someone feels that things are going to go horribly wrong, or again, and I feel this is coming through more strongly, this inexperienced type of energy. Like someone being like, okay, I intuitively feel like I want to take this action, or I feel my emotions and heart's kind of guiding me in whatever direction. But it could be that, again, you have that feeling to go about things in a certain way, but that you don't really know what you're getting yourself into, though. Like it's a feeling like you're going to have to figure it out as you go along. Something like that is coming through. What guidance is here for you? I can get a card out. Okay, guidance for group number 3. This is so weird. All of the cards that are coming out, it's not even so much that it's highlighting guidance for you. I feel it's more just highlighting kind of what you're going through or something like that. What I'm getting with this card here, this is a feeling that, again, someone or something I feel has your heart. Like is pulling you towards them, something like that. But then I feel that there's someone else or something else within your circumstances that's trying to hold you back from doing that, though. That's trying to like restrict you from going after what your heart desires. And this is tricky because for some of you, you may be linked and connected to someone that ultimately they do have your best interests at heart. But whatever's going on here, it's a feeling that whatever you feel so drawn to emotionally, this may be something that other people don't understand. They don't get it because they don't feel what you feel. Something like that is coming through. So again, it just goes back to you making decisions that you can live with. Because don't get me wrong, it is, that can be tricky, right? If you're trying to follow your heart and then it all goes horribly wrong. But you know what else is horribly wrong? Having a what if in the back of your mind. So it's, I don't know. You definitely have to go about it in a way that resonates with you because you're the one that has to live with those decisions. Okay. Guidance for group number 3. Okay. Something's going on here that I do feel involves other people, or that there's something about your situation to where I feel that things need to be fair. It needs to be where it's not that, one person is viewed as the winner and the other person's a loser. One person ends up with everything, then the other person has nothing. There's something about needing to have balance within a situation, or to have things be fair or equal in some type of way, is what I'm getting. Another message I'm getting with this, for some of you, you may feel torn in 2 different directions. Like there may be 2 things that are very meaningful to you, and there's difficulty with bringing that together or something like that. Again, something where I feel like there needs to be balance, or things need to be fair or something. Okay, let's see what else we get here. Guidance for group number 3. Okay. Let me see here. Okay, I'm just going to ramble. What I'm getting with this card, this is a feeling of someone having their hopes up for something and then not having it play out to their liking. But the most amazing thing of this card is that, okay, yes, that's most likely what has happened, or how, a certain aspect of something would play out. So again, you had your hopes up for something, you're disappointed. That's a feeling. And there's a feeling of disappointment, right? So you kind of had your hopes up, you were led to believe, things were going to be a certain way, something like that. And then you end up finding out like that's not the case. But the awesome thing is that that's like a blessing in disguise. You end up with something way better. Like it's something to where, again, once it all plays out the way that it does, and then you're able to see, right? Okay, this is how things would have been if that did work out. And then to be able to see actually, again, like that was a blessing in disguise and what you gained was better. That's what I'm getting, something like that. So again, there could be something going on here where someone's feeling disappointed with how something has played out. But I don't know. Don't be sad for too long, because yeah, what you're getting instead of that, you're going to be so much happier with. Like it's almost to where like you can't even compare it. Like it's almost laughable that you even wanted what you wanted in the first place. It's that type of energy. Like it just, yeah, I don't know. It's a feeling that you'll end up with something much better. Okay, let's see what else we get here. Guidance for group number 3. Okay, group number 3. What is it that you have been ignoring? Because you've been ignoring something. That's what I'm getting with this card. This is a feeling of someone, again, like you get an intuitive hunch about something, or that you just know you kind of have this nagging feeling about something. And again, maybe you try to push it aside, you try to push it down, you try to ignore it, whatever it is, but it keeps resurfacing. It keeps being brought to your awareness in some type of way. But again, it's a feeling of someone ignoring it. I feel like whatever this is linked and connected to, I feel that how to explain this? I feel like there's maybe challenges linked into it. Like it's something that, I don't know if this is something to where the energies could be to such extremes that whatever this thing is that you're ignoring, I'm wondering if it's because, again, whatever's linked and connected to that, that's positive. It's probably like just out of this world amazing. But whatever's linked and connected to it, that's a negative. You see where this is going. That's why you're ignoring it, because you don't want to have to deal with it. So something like that is what I'm getting. Another message I do get with this card is that, and again, this isn't a set in stone statement, but overall what this card tells me is that I feel like you may only be able to ignore it for so long. You can only push it down for so long. You can only just kind of, push it to the side for so long before whatever this is linked and connected to really does need to be dealt with and addressed. What I get with this card, and again, this is not a set in stone statement for everyone, but this can be something to where whatever that nagging feeling is, right? That it's like, you need to be doing something, taking care of something, doing something that, again, you're kind of ignoring or pushing to the side. It's a feeling that if things do align in such a way that the universe keeps giving you chances to figure it out yourself, but you're not doing it, this card can represent that eventually time's going to be up. And then the universe is going to do it for you. This is where major drastic transformations can come about in people's lives, right? To where, okay, well, you didn't want to, take whatever particular action that deep down inside, again, needs to be dealt with and addressed. Then the universe, again, could align things in such a way that outcome or end result does come to be, but it could be that the process in which that happens plays out in a different way. So something like that is what I'm getting. I feel like someone's avoiding something. Let's see what else we get. Okay, the cards are flipping around every which way. Okay, let me see here. Guidance for group number 3. You're obsessing over something. that is the type of energy coming through here. I feel like I'm wondering if you're feeling stuck within your current circumstances. You have this abundance of energy. I think deep down inside, even with this card coming out, deep down inside, I think you know exactly. You know exactly what you need to do, what you should do, how things should play out. But I have a feeling that someone is so consumed with all of this energy, and it's intense. This doesn't feel like a light-hearted, playful type of energy. Like, it feels obsessive, and it's heavy, it's serious. It's I feel like whatever's going on here, that there's, I don't know if I want to say serious consequences, but that's kind of what I'm getting. Or that this isn't to be taken lightly, right? Like, I feel like this is a serious thing. Or that, yeah, like there's serious consequences. Something like that is what I'm getting. But I feel like someone's just spinning in circles, right? Like, I feel like someone has all these thoughts and feelings, and they're obsessing over something, and they're spinning in circles, and it just feels like you're getting nowhere fast because no action's being taken. I'm not sure if, okay, the way I'm reading this, it's a feeling of someone, I'm not sure if you present yourself in a way that you're very calm and collected. Do you know what I mean? Like, you're just, living your life, doing your thing, but meanwhile inside, you're just like, there's so much energy, and you're all riled up inside, and again, like, you're obsessing over something, and it's just kind of like almost freaking out inside, but everyone else on the outside, they can't notice it, they can't see it. Something like that is what I'm getting. Okay, let me see here. I'm going to pull one more card to kind of wrap up this section of the reading. Let's see what else we get. Okay, group number 3, guidance for you. Okay, let's see here. Group number 3, guidance for you. Be aware of what's draining your time, energy, resources, whatever it is. Something's being wasted is what I'm getting here. There's a feeling of something valuable that's being wasted. It's not being acknowledged. It's not being dealt with or handled in the best manner possible. That's what I'm getting. Something's going on here where there is something valuable that's being wasted or drained in some type of way. So yeah, I don't know. Those are the messages coming through for group number 3. I hope the reading made sense. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. And that's it. I'm going to go away now.